The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to the crowds, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy and my burden light." The Gospel of the Lord. In my last email here as an employee of the Diocesan Pastoral Center, I said that I was a man of few words. I will try to live up to my word. So when I entered seminary, and those of you who know where St. Junipero House of Formation is, it's on Grand Terrace at the foothill of Blue Mountain. Nice mountain. Lots of the seminarians like to try to hike that mountain, and some succeed. I made it one of my wishes and goals to not leave Sarah House without climbing to the top of that mountain. I did not meet that goal. I made it to about a third, maybe half a way up, and then I couldn't handle it anymore. And I was being escorted by someone who was much younger than I, and even he struggled a little bit, but he passed me up and made it to the top. And so we have struggles, right? And we think we can handle it. We may set goals for ourselves. And then when we come across some obstacles and some burdens and maybe some fatigue, we finally realize that maybe we bit a little bit too much. Maybe we're taking on a little bit too much. Maybe we overestimated our abilities just slightly. Especially for those of us who are in ministries, we recognize that we might be doing the work of 3 or 4 people at times. Lots of projects, lots of deadlines, lots of people needing services, needing contact with us, needing an encounter with the Lord, and we can help facilitate that. But many times we take on a lot. On top of that, we have family obligations and family struggles and personal struggles and struggles with friends and neighbors, and it can be a lot. And if we try to do it by ourselves because we're living in the United States and we try to be as independent as possible, we might end up hurting ourselves. We might end up burning out. Or we may end up being a little bit bitter because of so much that we have to carry and we have to do it all on our own. Well, the readings for today, they state that it's not for us to do it on our own. And the prophet Isaiah reminds the Israelites, don't you know that you have God on your side? Don't you know that God is the creator of everything and He is there for you? And even if the young person grows weak, it is God who strengthens that person. Jesus reaffirms that by saying that His yoke is easy and His burden is light. And so He calls us to come to Him. He calls us to ask Him to share that burden. Not that it's going to take away all the pain and all the suffering, but that it'll provide us with some meaning and some opportunities for growth. And that we will be able to recognize that God is the God who accompanies. God is the God who shares in pain and suffering, and then makes meaning out of it, and then turns it into something beautiful. And so as we continue to journey this Advent, and we're currently focusing on the second Sunday, second week, let us remember that this journey is a journey that we take not on our own, but with one another and with our God. Let's invite Him in. And as we wait for the second coming of our Lord, let us not forget that He's currently with us as well. So offer Him your burdens, offer Him your struggles, offer Him your hopes and your dreams, and allow Him to enter in and to carry that with you. We might feel a little burdened, a little fatigued, but just as in Isaiah, so too today, our Lord can strengthen us and we will be able to fly like the eagles.